Yo, what's cracking everyone? Eric Ship 111 here. Now last week I made this video called 7 fun bugs and glitches you should try in Forza Horizon 4. Now since this video, Playground Games actually went ahead and patched some of the small bugs that were in this video. For example, the small speedo glitch that would occur in the Mazda RX-7 no longer spins out of control at a certain speed. Of course, this could just been a huge coincidence, or perhaps Playground Games might potentially be watching. Either way, you, the viewers, have also been participating by putting some other bugs or glitches down in the comment section, which I truly appreciate. As I say in every video, I do read your comments. So in this video, I'll be showing you some of those bugs and glitches you commented, especially the ones with more upvotes, as I present to you 8 things subscribers knew but I didn't. Starting off with number 1, paddle shifting in the early 1900s. In Forza Horizon 4, we have a wide spectrum of cars to choose from, ranging from the latest hypercars through to the machines from the early 1900s like these. Now, apart from being actually forced to use them in a seasonal event in the festival playlist, I actually haven't seen many players voluntarily use any of these cars to win an event, but anyways, I digress. With cars this old, the only way to upshift or downshift is using a gear lever, the old school traditional way. But apparently, in the intriguing world of Forza Horizon 4, things are a little bit different. As you can see when jumping into this W154 Mercedes, whenever it's time to shift, the driver uses his telekinetic powers, simply wiggling his fingers behind the wheel depending on if the driver wants to shift down or up. No, seriously, Playground Games, there's a gear lever on the side. Please change the animation so our characters can properly shift gears. Thank you, Robertson, for sharing this bug in the comment section on my video. Number 2, levitating spoiler. Okay, in many modern day cars we see today, it has become somewhat of a trend to have dynamic spoilers. That means as the car goes faster, the rear wing will adjust according to the speed it is going, whether it is up, down, or possibly even right or left. However, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Lotus Evora S. And as I suggested for number 2, well, where is this levitating spoiler you speak of? It seems absolutely perfect to all of us at the moment, and it is when you are driving about. However, if you enter the Horizon Festival or any of your houses, go into Forza Vista mode and stroll over to the boot of the car and open up the engine bay, you can see that on the side profile, the spoiler is now levitating and not connected to anything. I've never seen a Lotus Evora in reality, but I'm pretty certain that if I was to open the back boot of one of these cars, the rear wing wouldn't be levitating like a hoverboard. Thank you, Paputo, for sharing this with us, and if you're wondering if this is a glitch, yeah, it certainly is. Number 3, the McLaren 720S. This one is not really a glitch or a bug, but one interesting thing to note when choosing the McLaren 720S is that when you are out driving in cockpit view, you will notice a very streamlined dash. Now in reality, the 720S dash can actually transform from a regular dash with a cluster like most supercars to a very streamlined track focus as we see right now. Unfortunately, there's no way to transform the dash in-game while driving, which is a bit of a shame, but you still can see the normal cluster on the 720S. All you have to do is head over once again to Forza Vista mode and jump straight into the driver's seat, and there you go. We can see the dash flipped up, and even when you start the engine, you can see all the instruments working while you're revving the engine as well. A huge shout out to SP3 Ward 8506 for sharing this with all of us. Thank you. Number 4, the Audi RS3 Sportsback. Okay, so right now I'm currently driving around in a 2011 Audi RS3. Absolutely beautiful car, a perfect hot hatch for the roads in Britain, but through the eyes of the driver in-game, do you notice anything weird? No? Okay, let me zoom in a little bit more. Do you see it now? Yes, you are absolutely correct. behind the steering wheel there is a missing paddle for downshifting. Or is there? Because if I go out of first person mode and head over to photo mode, you can clearly see that there is a paddle behind the left hand side. So what does that mean? Well, that means that the paddle is most certainly not missing, but it definitely is placed unevenly to the point that it makes it look hidden behind the steering wheel. This is not how the real RS3 Sportsback looks like in reality, and is certainly a graphical error, bug or glitch, whatever you want to call it, that can be adjusted fairly quickly. Number 5, back with the W154. Okay, we are back with this Mercedes once again. It just seemed to can't catch a break, can it? But this one may not necessarily be a glitch in the game, it could just be how the car was back in the day. So as we see in the Forza Vista mode, the Mercedes looks very sleek and streamlined, no extra bits protruding out from the car, keeping a very smooth aerodynamic surface on the body. However, once we exit from the showroom and into the world of Horizon 4, you will notice some extra bits added onto the car. Yes, that's correct. We now have headlights and tail lights equipped onto the car, possibly to meet modern day car regulations. But I find that very interesting. There should be an option whether we want lights at night or not. And thank you, Bill Obong, for sharing this with us. I don't think this one is a glitch, but something noteworthy nonetheless. Number 6, cluster is wrong. Alright, so I was looking around the comments. Apparently there are actually quite a few cars in the game that read out inaccurate numbers on the dash as opposed to the HUD. Of course, this isn't such a big deal for a lot of people, as many of us play in third-person mode, so a lot of the animations happening inside the car aren't a huge thing. But for those that do play the game using cockpit view, here is one example, the 2008 BMW M3. For this, I'm going to switch to kilometers per hour to correspond with the cluster, and as I slowly accelerate, you will notice that both my HUD speed and cluster speed will differentiate by only a small margin. Now imagine if you didn't have any heads-up display in the game, you'll be absolutely screwed. Please let me know what other cars have the same problem down in the comment section below as well. I'm curious to find out. Number 7, straight steering wheel. Just as I was saying, animations do not matter on the inside when you're driving in third person mode, well, what about a big open top off-roader? You'll most certainly see all the animations that are happening inside, no matter what camera view you use. Now, as I've shown in this video, just because you see something in third person view doesn't necessarily mean it happens identically when you are in first person mode. I know, I find that strange too, but one car in particular, the Ford Bronco Barrett Jackson Edition, when you are driving in first person, everything seems to be in working order. The clusters work, my gear shift animations work, and also the steering wheel. However, when you go into third person, a small bug occurs. You will notice that your character will be steering the wheel, but the actual steering wheel itself doesn't move at all. It just stays straight. Pretty funny, to be honest. And a huge shout out to Chris Schlossmarker, sorry if I've butchered your name, for sharing this particular bug with us in the video. And number 8, hand through the glass. So with update 13 just recently being available, there were a few cool Porsches you can collect this week. In the trials event, I managed to get my hands on this Porsche 917LH. Since this is the first 917LH to officially enter the Forza franchise, a small bug has yet to be fixed with this vehicle, and that is when you are turning your steering wheel to a certain degree, the driver's hand will actually penetrate through the glass and out into the open like a magic trick. I don't think that would work if I tried in my car. And there we have it, guys, 8 things or glitches that my subscribers knew, but I didn't in Forza Horizon 4? Are there any other things that I have missed out? If there is, make sure to write it down in the comment section below. Who knows, maybe your comment will be featured in a future video. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to smash the thumbs up button. That would really help me out. And also, if you guys would like to see more Forza Horizon 4 content just like this in the near future, make sure to click the subscribe button with notifications turned on. That way you won't ever miss out on another video that goes live. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.